Hey, what's up everyone? Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. Today we are at Atlantic Oase. This turned out to be a pond company that is actually in our backyard. So we are here to go and take a look at everything that they have to offer. Okay guys, walking through, we have the showroom and we have Jeff here. How you doing?
Good to meet
So he's going to take us through a couple of the products that he has here and give us a little rundown of everything that they can offer. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. First, he was telling me about a lot of the aquarium related products that they have. You want to go ahead and take the reins?
So Oase does everything from pumps to filtration to complete indoor aquatics, bio-orb stuff, as well as aquariums. And so they have a nice range there. It's mostly sold at local retailers and then some .com sites here in the United States, but they do sell this worldwide from Australia to America.
Yeah, so one thing I was really surprised about when I looked at your guys' kit catalog, not only do they do pond products and fountains, but they also do really intricate terrariums, and they've also kind of exploded that into smaller, biorbs here, and they've got all these little self-maintained aquarium systems. As you can see, there's all different types of varieties, sizes, shapes, whatever you need, and then you get all the filtration that used to filter it as well. And they've got some really great products, no matter the size or the need, all the way down to heaters, UV lights, pumps, power heads, even nets and clippers, air pumps. Look at this. Okay, what do we got over here? First off, I see some lighting.
Yeah, so when Atlantic and Oase merged, it was a really cool marriage because they had some really great high-end lighting that they use in their large fountains at Disney and places like Vegas, the different places you see those big fountains at. And then we have really water garden lighting for ponds, smaller ponds and waterfalls and things of that nature. So the combination is great, and Oase's color changing lights are fantastic. And then we have a lot of direct drive, asynchronous and mag drive pumps, which really will push a lot of water head height wise, higher volume. And then Oase does a great job with the technical filtered in the pond pumps that can handle flows from 1,500 up to 5,000, 6,000. We have our new Pulse 6 technology in these pumps, which make them the most energy efficient of any pump. They actually pay for themselves in about 3 years. We have a longevity rating for these if they're handled correctly for about 15 to 20 years. So they do shut off on low water. They do have a built-in plate for if there's a short in the water, it actually collects it and stops the pump, etc. So they're very safety conscious, very efficient. And then we have our premium ecos and stuff like that. And these will actually, you can program them in the Oase cloud, just like you can with the lights. I didn't mention that, but the lights too.
Everything is controlled by an app?
Yep, up in the cloud. It's app-based. And these, you can turn them down, you can turn them up, you can make them dance. Again, very efficient pump and high flow volume up.
So you guys can see the absolute monstrous size of these pumps. How much does something like this push as far as gallonage goes?
Yeah, that one matches out at around 11,000.
11,000 gallons. Do you hear that, guys? And you said this is one of your more energy efficient pumps?
These ones they're all energy efficient because of the German engineering ball bearings. They make sure that they hold as few amps as possible. These are the most energy efficient, our new Pulse 6 pumps. Okay. But these guys are bigger flow, so of course you're pulling a little more energy. So yeah, Atlantic has a full line of aeration equipment as well. So shallow water aeration and deep water aeration for ponds. And we use a fantastic line of air pumps.
So this is a air pump with valves built in inside of a sealed watertight box with ventilation built inside?
Correct. And the cool thing about this, we make it at the same factory they make Yeti coolers. So
There
a
you
lot,
go.
a lot of kind of similar traits to how you connect it. You
That's-
can put a lock on it if it's in a public space and you don't want little kids or anybody messing with it.
Right, that is something really neat that you don't normally see to do often. Now, from what I know, you guys are really big overseas, and you guys are trying to tap into the United States market and really get the name out.
Well, the Oase business, and one of the reasons they merged with Atlantic is because Atlantic had a big footprint here in North America.
Okay.
So Oase had a little smaller footprint, but since we've merged, they've really grown. And so yes, we are getting more of their filtration out in the market, more of their pumps, more people are getting educated on the product, and they're really excited with the results they're seeing and the fact that they're seeing a cleaner pond, a better filtered pond, a better maintained pond, and water feature, and a higher end ability to get high-end pumps, not just the cheap stuff that's online. We pond vacuums, all
So-
the way from Pondovac 1 up to 5.
We actually have a couple of these. I didn't know what they were at first, and someone had dropped them off and donated them. And then we started using it, and these things turned out to be so amazing. You could have this on and actually sucking out debris out of the bottom of your pond. And the one that we have is self-emptying, so as you're sucking it out, you can be putting water back in the pond. Really helps with cleaning the sludge off the bottom of your pond if your pumps won't actually do that for you.
Yeah, Pondovac 5 is the one you have then. These are just some of the examples of the fountain heads we have. We have up to, I think, a dozen fountain heads available. Some of them have some lights built in. Some of them shoot up, obviously, very large heights. We do have another division called Oase Fountain Technology, and that division does the huge fountains like you'll see in, like I said, Las Vegas, Disney World, etc. That brings us over to our higher end Oase filtration.
This is what everyone is probably dying to see. You know, everyone with big, large ponds always wants to know, how do you filter it? It's one of the questions I get asked most at the rescue, no matter if it's an aquarium, a pond, just a tub sitting there. They want to know what makes the filter tick. So let's go ahead and talk about this.
This is our Screenmatic. This is the smallest one. This is amazing technology product. So we have on here UV light, which will obviously water follows through that. That clears all the bad bacteria. Then this collects the water some more, and this will take out the different sediment and things that are flowing through the
larger debris that'll collect in this basket here.
So
That's what I was going to say.
So the water comes in through the UV, gets split, comes into this chamber, it collects, rolls over this screen, where, if I'm understanding this correct, this screen is in a constant rotation, self-cleaning with this gadget right here, goes back and forth, cleans all that sludge off the screen, and deposits it right here into this basket that you can manually remove and take out, correct?
Correct. Actually, how it works is the water flows over this screen. This detects when it's dirty.
Oh.
And then it kicks on the screen to go like this. And
So
that
what
dumps it
actually
into
cleans
your
the
basket.
screen? Is there,
The
there a
water
little...
flow will come just flowing through, and then this screen actually collects the dirt, and then when it's ready, it kicks on, and that cleans it because it has an edge right here that removes everything on the screen.
Gotcha. So this little fin right here slides against that screen and kicks off all that sludge. Oh, amazing.
And one thing I should say, because people will see this, but the blue items, any of these blue items, are movable items. So if it's blue, it's movable.
Okay.
Okay. So underneath this is your 3-step filtration. So the water, dirty water gets cleaned. It goes into here. This ends up getting your good bacteria, your good biologics. And these will then collect all that and do a great job of also continually filtering your water.
So what's the difference between the different colors of sponges?
Just the coarseness of those. So this is the most coarse, meaning open, and this is the tightest coarse, if you will. So, or most open, most tight. And so the water flows through like this, and this will collect the different bacterias and also clean then your water.
So this houses your beneficial, your biological bacteria, and then it also is a mechanical fit filter. One of the biggest questions people might have is, how do you clean it? So back here, you were talking about the backflush.
So you'll turn off your regular flow,
which is connected right here.
Here's normal flow out. You'll shut that down, and then you'll squeegee these. Okay.
Oh, you
Just
push
like
them
this,
down.
Just
Okay.
like this, and then you back flush that out by pulling this valve. Okay.
So this is a gate valve right on the
Yes.
back. As soon as you pull this up, water starts rushing right out here. So all
That's
that
where- and
dirty.
You're going to see the dirt, and you want to keep doing these until you see clear water coming out.
Awesome.
So you're just going to push down on these for a while, and then once you start seeing the clear water, you know you clean these,
Okay.
and they're ready to go.
Awesome. Now, when the water is complete, you're back to clear. It now rolls over this surface right here and goes out back to your pond. So right down here, I see these little white drums. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is down there?
Yeah. Those are replaceable. They last about 12 to 18 months. They're full of material that removes the phosphates out of the water. And as most people know, phosphates are the biggest cause for algae blooms and green water. So these do a great job of helping remove that. So you've got really 3 filters in one here. 4 UV light, kill bad bacteria. These sponges, which add good bacteria. The Screenmatic, which clears debris. And then the phosphorus tubes, which are replaceable and do need replaced, that remove phosphates.
Awesome. So you got a lot going on inside this compact little fit filter here. What is something like this can handle, like as far as pond size?
Yeah, so this one is, a lot of it isn't as much pond size as fish load.
That's it.
Okay, so depending on your fish load, how much you're feeding your fish, how much activity you got going on in that pond will depend on what size filtration you want. And in our catalog and our website, we kind of spell that out for you. So just kind of size it by fish load is fine.
Awesome. So as the filters increase, I would imagine just the amount of sponges, the screen size, and everything else just increase?
Yes, it gets a little larger and things get a little more robust, which is great. So small, medium, and then we have a large.
Awesome.
So the large is not in the showroom. This is one of our newest filters, and it's an amazing drum filter. Drum filters have become the kind of go-to koi pond, swim pond filtration because they will actually keep your water crystal clear. So if you're building a swim pond, you're going to be able to see the corners of your pond and be comfortable with your swimming in. You're going to know that it's removing any bad bacteria and cleaning the pond perfectly. The same with koi. This will allow you to build larger koi, healthier koi, and make sure that their water's filtered and crystal clear. So you got your Helix bacteria in here, which the water goes through.
So this would technically be like a moving bed fit filter, so the water's constantly churning and
Correct.
powered by air?
Yeah, let me just show you real quick. So you got your pump. It sits either in a skimmer or the bottom of the pond. We like the bottom of the pond, quite frankly, in a koi pond, because you want all the debris on the bottom of the pond pulled. Obviously fish waste, anything like that that gets to the bottom of the pond. You're pumping it into here. So it's first starting on this side of the screen, okay, and it's going through, and then it's going to end up coming up through this bacterial stuff, and then it gets put into this screen area, and then back flows out.
Okay.
So it's a pretty cool product, and the screen actually cleans itself, so it knows when it gets dirty, and it just sprays, start rotating. That's the drum part of it, and then this high pressure pump cleans the screen.
So all the dirty water, after it goes through biologically filtered, it comes through and gets pushed through this screen to go out the discharge pipe. That leaves all the dirty water on these little stainless steel screens, and as this thing turns, senses that it's dirty, it'll kick on, this motor will start turning the drum, and it'll squirt water right out of these sprayers, and basically clean all that dirt off, and then put it to a discharge straight out to the trash.
Correct.
That is awesome.
And it knows when to clean itself and where to shoot the water, so it's pretty cool. This also comes with an attached UV if you want, and we do suggest that, so it also comes with a UV.
Cool.
We also made backyard fountain featured products, so this is all copper. This is great for pool and backyard. It does patina green over time, but it's a beautiful piece, full copper, will last a lifetime, we always say. It has a little area here where you can pull your lighting up, put that over that, and then we have a connection piece so that you can put a little corkscrew on that, and then you got your plume, beautiful spillway, lit up at night, wonderful.
Awesome.
We have a bunch of different sizes of fountain basins, 3 of them. This is, I think, our largest size here. This will handle 3 basalt columns or a big urn, and all the plumbing is topside, so you have to reach underneath.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's very easy to handle. It's the strongest fountain basin in the industry. We have a nice, little, easy to handle door where you put your pump, and then here you can do a single. We have a single or a triple that fits in here. So depending on your fountain pieces, you can do 3-way diverter or single diverter. We have our Eco Rises, which are really cool because that allows for you to bring your lighting in and up into the top of this, as well as your plumbing in, without having to put rocks or I guess bricks. Some people use bricks. It's just a more professional and easy way. The cool thing about it versus like bricks is when you have a heavy piece on there, on the blocks, you can still slide it to exactly where you want it.
That's neat.
It's a really cool option there.
And you got them same plugs for the lights and fountain on each piece that you see here. So the goal is, if you have what will water, why not add light to the same feature and make it that much more presentable and beautiful? If you're spending this much money on a water garden, why not make it look as best as you possibly can?
We do have some things running. So this is kind of a cool pond because we're showing 3 different in-pond pumps. There, there, and there. They're all set up to go to different things, like our filter clear, which I showed you in the showroom.
Yep.
Some of the pump vaults and biofalls I didn't show you. There's a PropiClear we can run it to over there that I did show you. And then there's one of our skimmers. So water going in and then through the eco blocks and out.
So basically, you're pumping water up from these pumps, going in the bottom of this filter, and it's rising up and coming out towards the top end?
Correct. So the water, I believe, is going into the pump vault, which is then going into the block and out. Just like you would do a upflow bottle.
And you guys have it and coming out this nice water feature over here. All different varieties.
So, Josh, this is where we test everything. So we get in a new shipment of pumps or air pumps or lights or whatever. We bring them in here, randomly pull some boxes, test them, make sure they're producing the amount of flow and air quality we want, the amount of, make sure the lights are working correctly.
There you go, QA/QC, firsthand.
Here's where we're doing actually one of our new filters. This is the PropiClear drum, and this is the large, the XL, that we'll be introducing later this year. And this is one of the add-ons you can get to that XL.
This is what houses all of your beneficial bacteria?
Yeah. This is the Premium XL Discharge Module Pro.
That is insane. I thought that last one was huge, and that drum was half the size. Wow. That's definitely really awesome what you guys got going on here.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look at the flow that's coming out of that filter alone. Just like that, 11,000 gallons are just flowing constantly. through that filter box. I can only imagine what kind of ponds, applications you can use these things on, because you know you don't have to limit yourself to just koi ponds. Sure, these things can be used in so many different applications. And here we go, you can actually see it in the works. There it coming in and flowing through and then going out through the drum. And the discharge is going right here. Bam.
Testing our new color changing light line that'll be out later this year. So just running it through a slow cycle of color changing.
About how many hours do you get on the light themselves?
Typically, depending on how long you keep it on at night, you should be able to get 3 to 5 years out of them easily.
Awesome.
And the bulbs are changeable. They're a brass light with a easily removable top. Just like this. And
So
then
your
you
bulb
pop out
goes out, you
pop
pop
out
it
the
out.
bulb, and then you can replace it. Right here, you just unhook it, buy a new bulb, put it in, put that back on, you're good to go for another 5 years.
That is awesome. All right, so we just got that awesome kick-ass tour of the facility. Of course, we had to go home with some goodies. We got Reaper here. He came to pick everything up, as he's not only moving his house and he's right around the corner in Aurora, so it worked out perfectly. Hey Reap, come pick up some, you know, some goodies over here.
It's
and
a huge place.
yeah, it is. So we will tell you guys what we picked up from here, but it's definitely going to make our life so much easier. So let's get back to the rescue. Okay, you guys are probably dying to know what I brought home. You see these big filtration boxes. Well, you guys know here at Ohio Fish Rescue, we not only have koi ponds, we have, you know, ponds in the ground, but we also have koi ponds that get heavily stocked, that are just set up on the concrete. So these filters are going to be able to be plugged and played and, you know, placed all over wherever we see fit. What we did bring home was 2 of these monster Screenmatics, the biotech Screenmatics here. Each one is supposed to be 39,000 gallons. You guys seen the small one in the video? Well, here is the big one. This is the largest one that they make. And we've got all that filtration capacity under there. Holy crap. So we got to get these guys plugged in and set up. These are going to be great filters that are going to help us out tremendously here at the Ohio Fish Rescue. So hope you guys enjoyed the little tour of Oase. They are a great company. So I just want to get them a little bit of recognition. We'll show you guys as these filters get set up, and we'll show you the applications that we use them for. We'll catch you in the next video. As always, stay fishy, my friends.